Paige, you're fucking drunk.
I'm not drunk yet. I've had 4 sips.
Paige in the future is fucking drunk.
Yeah, I am ultra super super lightweight since because I obviously didn't drink when I was pregnant when I had Cooper, and then I did a whole year I did not drink any alcohol. And so ever since I started drinking occasionally again, man, I go from like 0 to 100 real fast.
I love that for you. I love that for me. I love that for our listeners at home. Paige, we've seen a lot of each other. Your family and my family have seen a lot of each other.
We have commingled together much.
Yeah. We went to a baseball game on Friday, and then yesterday, Grumpy brought Sunshine over. Yeah. And I must say that, like, us watching Sunshine was so much more of a chill experience than it sounds like you had. I think because it was earlier in the day, like there was no bedtime.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But Grumpy dropped him off, and then I like fed them, and I was like, all right, go play in the other room. And the whole time they just were playing in the other room. At one point, only one time, Sunshine came in, and he was like, I miss my mom and dad. And I was like, oh, come here. So I like gave him a hug, and I was like, do you want to play with a massage gun? So I just gave him the massage gun that was next to me on the couch, and that it was fine.
He was fine.
Yeah, I just played a video game.
Sounds
in
great.
One room, like the whole time. They just and then Grumpy was back, and I was like, oh shit, already? Yeah. Cool, bye.
Yeah, Grumpy told me that when he got there to pick up Sunshine was like, okay, time to go.
Mm-hmm.
He was done.
Yeah, like just exactly the right amount of time.
Yes.
And now, Paige, you and I are here today, and I gotta say, when I first met you, I wasn't sure about you, but now, I think you're all right, kid.
You weren't sure about me. What do you mean?
I was just, we bonded this weekend, and now it's like, oh, okay. They're cool in my. I'm just fucking with you. I don't know. I was like, sometimes what I do when I'm thinking about these opening sections is I think like, what's the bitchiest thing I can say? And I thought that was the most like underhanded. Like,
you are the reason why I am continually having to talk about my self-worth in therapy.
What the fuck? That's so much worse than what I said. That's so much worse.
If you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Okay. I don't want to cook anyway.
Okay. Me neither. I didn't cook tonight.
Hell yeah. We've got a book episode. And Paige has no notes.
I have no
notes. No notes and
First
one alcohol.
Of all, the book is more of a short story. It's like 100 and something pages long, but also the book is like the size of my palm.
Novella.
Yeah. Really not even a novella. Seriously, like a short story.
Sick.
But it's bound into a book. So I'm calling it a book.
I mean, that's how it was marketed to you.
Yeah. And part of me was like, is this even going to be enough? Is this going to, this isn't going to be a very long episode. I got to figure out a way to draw it out. But I was like, I really liked this story. And so I wanted to talk about it because it was super fun. I have no idea where it went. It is lost in the abyss that is my disorganized pile of books because I don't have any bookshelves yet.
Those tiny books just hide, though.
Yeah.
Like, I've had, like, bookshelves where, like, it gets pushed to the back, and, like, my bookshelves are crammed so tight that, like, longer books kind of, like, connect in front of it.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah. It could be anywhere.
So, but it's really fun. I'll have to show you the cover later, but it is straight up, from the cover through the whole story, Goosebumps vibes.
Yes.
Were you allowed to read Goosebumps as a kid?
I read them. I read like everyone that was in my school library, and I think it was because like my parents didn't quite know what it was, and I got it like straight from the library. I didn't need any, and I read them mostly like in school.
Yeah.
So I don't know that I would have been allowed, but I consumed a lot of Goosebumps in my day.
Those were not allowed in the house, and I was a rule follower, still am a rule follower, so I never read those, I kind of would like to. They seem fun.
They're very fun. And honestly, you can read them in like a sitting now.
Yeah,
Like if
because they're for kids, so I could totally just sit down and crank the whole one out and be done.
I've been bored, like babysitting, and I'll see one in the house, and I'll be like, "This is a way to pass the time."
Yeah,
yeah.
Why not?
No reason.
Was there anything growing up that you're like that your parents didn't let you have that now you're like that was wild that I was allowed to have?
That was why. I never really had the perspective because I went to church with a bunch of like people that had much more restrictive content stuff than I did. So like my parents were the crazy liberals that let me watch almost anything.
That's fantastic.
Halloween was a big thing. Like I could go trick or treating, but I couldn't dress up as anything that quote unquote celebrated death.
Yeah.
So I couldn't be like, one year I wanted to be a skeleton one year, and my mom was like, no. And I was like, Mom, in my body right now,
there is a skeleton.
And you have one, and so does everybody. What do you mean I can't be a skeleton? Couldn't wear anything with skulls on it, which sucked because I wanted to be such a little emo goth scene kid.
Yeah, me too.
No skulls.
I wanted to paint my nails black so bad growing up. I was not allowed to have black nail polish. I was allowed to do
that because technically that is just a color. So I was, wasn't allowed to read. Wasn't allowed to read Harry Potter for the longest time.
Oh, no, not me either. Which now I'm like, I guess that's fine.
Came right back around.
Because now I have no emotional attachment to it. And I'm like, thank you for saving me.
Like, I did end up reading them later on.
I read a few of them, but they're not good.
Like, I never understood the huge upset. Like, at the time, I was like, this is fine. I'm being entertained. But, like, the emotional, the depths that people will go to, like, defend her and those books is like, babes, this isn't like fucking War and Peace. This is,
and like, it's like, because I even think about my favorite thing is Star Wars. I love Star Wars, but even just recently, that hoe bag George Lucas is talking about how AI is the future and we have to embrace it. And I'm like, if you put AI into Star Wars, I will never consume a new Star Wars product. I will watch the movies that I own, but I will not. I'm not supporting AI. Like, no, I don't care. Like, if you're gonna bankrupt your morals just for some money, I'm not gonna support you. Like, it's not that fucking difficult.
Yeah, I'm not going to hand you money to in turn hand to an organization that's trying to like criminalize / kill trans people.
Right.
Like not a hard decision.
No, even yesterday at work, we had a Harry Potter themed thing because his birthday is July 31st
oh my
or whatever.
God, he's a fictional. I'm good. Okay.
It's her birthday too. It's J.K. Rowling's birthday.
Oh, that of course it is. She's so vain. The song is the fuck about her.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
God.
And my manager messaged me and was like, "Do you know what your house is?" And I was like, "I do, but I don't want to participate in any way if I don't have to today." And she was like, "Okay, that's fine." She was like, "I was just doing the goal sheets and decorating them." She was like, "It's not anything big deal. I'll just decorate yours differently." Yeah. So it was fine. And like, I'm not going to tell you not to read them because I think if you can find them and read them in a way that doesn't support her financially, like, and you want to read them critically, like, okay.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not going to read them because they're not good, and there are plenty of other books that I can read critically.
Yeah. They're heavily resting on some like racial tropes.
Oh yeah,
and like
anti-Semitic.
Yeah,
also,
it's not great.
Harry Potter just basically becomes a cop at the end.
Truly, it's like. And there's, I don't know, it's like the good parts, the good fantasy elements are like essentially stolen from people that did it better. So
yes,
there are better books.
Else. There's better wizard books. There's better witchcraft books. Find something else. I beg of you, read anything else. Anyway,
what book are you talking about today?
Do you see me? I'm drawing this out so that the episode isn't super short.
Sometimes you can just have a short episode, like my past 2 game episodes.
I know, but we've had a lot of short episodes, and I don't want to be too short.
You want to give the people what they want.
I do.
I did get one complaint that my 2 recent episodes were too short, but I think it was somebody that was just actively trying to upset me, which happens.
Is it who I think it is?
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Exactly. Truly. Okay.
Like, go away.
Forever.
Forever.
It's been a couple weeks of like actual silence. So
do you think he's still listening to the episodes?
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, probably not after this one.
You know who you are. You're so vain. The song is about you.
You're so vain. Anyway.
For the love of God, what book are we talking about?
The name of this book is called Rollator from Hell.
Yes, bitch. You did tell me about this. I think you did you post a picture of the cover? Because I have seen the cover.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did. Because I read it in like an hour on my way to Pennsylvania.
Can you explain for the people what a rollator is?
It's basically a walker with wheels.
Yeah. And
usually there's like a seat so you can sit on it if you get tired. It's just a mobility device.
Due to the nature of my job, I am well familiar with what a rollator is. But not everybody knows that term. So.
Yeah, no. This is called Rollator from Hell. It is by Mo Medusa.
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna buy all the books from Mo Medusa now because I really enjoyed the writing in this book. Anyway, so this book takes place on Halloween. What a wonderful segue.
Happy Halloween in August.
Summerween, homie.
Summerween.
Yeah. Anyway, so it takes place on Halloween. Our main character, and I forgot to look up their names.
Jesus Christ. We are off to the races. So the main character who shall remain nameless. This is fucked. Do we need to look this up?
Go ahead, look it up real quick.
Do you want to pause it while we do a search?
Okay.
Named Marnie.
Okay, so book follows a girl named Marnie. Marnie is moving in with her grandmother after she's just gotten a diagnosis of multiple sclerosis. And so she can no longer live on her own. She's fully disabled. She can't work. All of this stuff. So she is rightfully a little bit sad having to move in, and this old woman now has to take care of her, even though, it should be the other way around. Right. Like, it's kind of a little bit not messed up, but like backwards from what you would normally think it would be. So she's moved into her grandma's house, and her grandma's house is in her hometown. And she gets back, and all of these people who were her friends, who haven't talked to her since she moved out, and now she's back home, and so now they're texting her, come to this party, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, I cannot do that. I'm exhausted. She like literally takes a multiple hour nap and then wakes up, and she's like, oh, it's nighttime.
Yeah.
So she texts her one friend that has stayed in touch, and this is her best friend. Let's call her Bestie.
I like it.
And so she invites her over. They are just going to have they're going to have a movie night with spooky movies and stuff.
Yes.
But before that happens,
when are we going to have a movie night with spooky movies?
Whenever you want.
I'm so excited.
When to have spooky movies
and ice cream?
Yeah.
A Summerween celebration? Sure. Hell yeah.
Sure.
We'll make it happen.
Heck yeah. Before that, before her friend comes over, her grandma says she is going over to a friend's house who recently passed away to like help clean out the house. And that's when Marnie takes her nap. She wakes up, grandma is back, and grandma has brought back a rollator that she found at the dead woman's house, her dead friend's house. And it's like, hey, I figured this would be helpful for you. It'll help you get around stuff. And Marnie is like, I don't really want to use, like, that feels embarrassing. But she, like, tries to use it, and she's like, "Oh, okay, no, this is
mobility
kind of
aids
nice."
are just good. Like, no
Yeah.
fucking shame if you need a mobility aid. If it helps you, just fucking do it. Like, you
Yes.
can, I know people that use mobility aids. You can bedazzle it. You can tie scarves to, like, just fuck it. If anyone's gonna give you shit about it, like, that says so much more about them than about you. Do
Yep.
what you gotta do to feel good, bitches.
Mm-hmm.
Life's too fucking short.
Yes, absolutely. So, she is sitting, I believe she was sitting in like the kitchen. Her grandma, I think, like goes to bed. You know how old people go to bed at like 4 p.m.
Maybe, I think they've figured something out the rest of us haven't. I think
Honestly.
that's what wisdom is. Just being
Really.
like, I don't want to be awake. I don't need to be awake. I'm not gonna be awake.
Yeah. So she's sitting in the kitchen and she swears that this rollator is moving on its own. And she looks at it and she's like, this thing kind of looks like it has eyes and a mouth,
Hell yeah.
maybe teeth. She's a little freaked out, but she's like, that's crazy. You know. Ew, stop that. Oh my God.
I'm not even the one drinking.
No. Oh my God. Okay. So.
We got the rollator, it's got a face.
So rollator, scary rollator. And like the rollator is kind of being super creepy. It's moving on its own, doing weird things. And then her friend comes over. And they're gonna watch a movie. But then they're like, that rollator is really fucking creepy.
Oh, so they see it too. Love
Yes,
it.
yeah. And so they decide that they are going to make a homemade Ouija board like they used to do when they were kids.
Absolutely. You don't need to give money to Milton fucking Bradley.
Yeah.
You can draw that shit.
Yep. And they're gonna try to figure out what's going on with this rollator, who is possessing this rollator.
I love it. No notes.
So they do this thing. They start, asking questions. Takes a little bit, but eventually something starts answering.
Whoa.
And it seems not the worst. At first, they're like, okay, are you a spirit? Are you trapped here? Yeah. What's your name? And the board spells out ADA, which they think stands for ADA, the American
Americans with Disabilities Act. I love it. So, and it's just some lady named Ada.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
So, but they don't know that. So they're like, oh my God, the ADA. Which is just, it was
this
so
government
funny.
Agency is haunting
Which,
this
like,
one
if this was trying to be like a serious book, that would have been super corny. But like this story knows what it is.
It's goofy,
and it's just funny and goofy. But like, oh my God, I'm
We
playing
did
footsies
it
with
We
you
did it
again.
I'm going to sit like this. I'm going to side saddle.
I'm so sorry.
You're just I just get all verklempt every time your toes touch my toes. I need to sit like this or I'll never make it through an episode.
Oh
I'll
my
ruin
God.
your chair. I'll ruin my pants. I gotta sit like this.
Oh gosh, I'm sweating. Whew.
Me too, babe.
So they are like, are you like trying to get us? They're like, what are you doing here? And this thing basically is just like, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Whoa!
Like this thing is like, I am not happy.
Whoa!
I am mad.
Grandma,
I am here to get you.
Whoa!
And so this thing literally straight up starts attacking Marnie and her friend, like chasing them around. They're trying to beat this thing off.
Yeah.
Like it's going crazy. And meanwhile, Grandma's sleeping in the back of the house, does not wake up at all.
Good, because I feel like that rollator could break her hip. Like,
Yeah.
stay in the other room.
Yeah. So there is like this point where they're like in the middle of fighting this rollator, and like trick-or-treaters show up at the door.
Incredible.
And they open the door, and all the kids are like, oh my God, we love the way you decorated your rollator.
Exactly. The worst day on earth for this to be happening and for them to be believed. Yep.
Yeah. So, they have, they eventually are able to wrangle this thing into a closet. and like lock it in there. And this
Okay.
thing is like banging, trying to get out. She's trying to get him. But while the rollator is in the closet, Marnie and her friend, we discover, may or may not be a little bit more than friends.
I love it. I love that this is the moment where they're like, now that we've wrangled this rollator, time to put your tongue in my mouth.
There's a little bit of a hint that this is a thing that they used to do when they were younger, and then when they grew
lock
up,
rollators and then make
well,
out.
not lock up rollators, but make out when they were teenagers, and then Marnie moved away and whatever. But they're like,
but now they're back together. Now
they're
again,
here together
and it's Halloween,
again.
and Halloween is for making out.
It's a very romantic holiday.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they are making out, but
it is the holiday of lingerie with animal ears.
Then they're like, we got to take care of this rollator.
I love that they are just so hot and bothered after what, like, the group activity.
I'm trying to remember. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think maybe the trick-or-treaters. Well, no, because never mind. Anyway.
I mean, I get ghost horny. Like, yeah. I've gone on, like, haunted expeditions, like Game Boy and I will do, like, an overnight somewhere, and then it's, like, at the hotel after, I'm like, man, that was exciting, wasn't it, babe? And then I throw in the Barry White. I can't stop. I won't stop. No one will ever make me ashamed of my sexuality ever again.
Can't look Game Boy in the eyes.
And you don't even, like, there's so many things you don't know that would only
exactly,
make that
that's
worse.
Fine. I don't want to know. That's you. That's your business.
It's everyone's business now. I have a microphone. I was talking to Sound Buddy the other day, and I don't even remember what they said. They made some, like, off-color joke, and I was like, well, you know that I'm all about that. And they were like, yes, I do. Against my will, but yes, I do.
Somebody understands my plight.
Truly, perhaps more than anyone. They really do.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Somebody. Apologies. Anyway, so they decide that they are going to defeat this rollator once and for all. They are going to perform an exorcism of the rollator. And basically, again, I have no notes, and I read this over a month ago, but from what I can remember, they, like, take it apart and put it back together. And it...
Sure. Gotta shake the ghost out
of it. It doesn't make the spirit go away. It does in a bit of in some kind of way, it kind of, like, subdues it. Like, it understands, like, oh, you're not playing, or, like, I can't take advantage of you. It's like they're like seeing eye to eye now a little bit more.
Okay.
This rollator spirit.
Okay.
And Marnie.
I wonder if it just, like, felt really good, like a massage.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. So it is morning now. I think they go to sleep, and then it's morning now.
Happy All Saints Day, November 1st.
Hell yeah. And Marnie's friend leaves, but before she leaves, they kind of have this, like, hey, we're gonna be in each other's lives now. We're gonna stop it.
Sorry, continue.
So Bestie leaves. Grandma wakes up, and things are kind of a mess. She's like, what the fuck happened in here? So anyway, she talks to her grandma, and her grandma's like, oh yeah, Ada as a kid. And she was like, what do you mean Ada? And she was like, my friend, I think her full name is Adelaide or something like that. My friend Adelaide, we used to call her Ada. And she's, like, reminiscing about her and her friend. And, like, Marnie has this thought where she's like, Grammy, you a lesbian?
Oh.
But then she doesn't ask.
Sometimes you just know.
Yeah. So she kind of has a little bit of this talk with her grandma, and she gets up and she goes for a walk with her rollator, her now mostly subdued, possessed rollator.
I love it.
And she's walking down the street, and she passes somebody else on the street. I don't remember if it is a walker or a cane, but she passes somebody else who has a mobility device.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of have this like, oh, hey, nice thing, nice, whatever. And she kind of comes to like a little bit more of like being comfortable, like, okay, I need this to
Okay.
help my life feel better, and it's okay. And now me and the possessed Rollator are besties,
So
or
is
our
this like
friends.
a metaphor for her own feelings about needing a
Yes.
mobility aid? Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of it's. I probably got some of the details wrong. Again, I didn't. I
Whatever.
didn't take any notes, but
Fucking fight me, Mo Medusa.
I don't think she will. She probably will never hear this.
Fucking fight me.
Don't. It's fine.
No, you sound lovely. I don't know why I'm
Mo
like
Medusa,
this.
I loved your book. I'm sorry if I didn't do it justice. I loved it. I loved the story. I'm gonna read more of your books. I promise.
I'm
I'm
just
just a little
confrontational
bit
by
tipsy,
nature.
and so I'm forgetting some details or getting them mixed up. But the point of the story is that she is frustrated. She's grieving this diagnosis and kind of at war with, like, I know I need this thing, but I also don't want to use it. Like, I don't know how to, and like, I feel like my life has changed, and like her kind of coming to grips with, like, this is my life. And if this thing helps make my life easier, then I'm going to just use it.
Mm-hmm.
And also lesbians right there in the
Yes.
middle, which
Yes.
I did not see coming when I read. I was like, oh my god,
Didn't
this is
you
great.
didn't you buy this at a queer book fair?
Well, yeah, but the author is queer.
Okay.
That doesn't necessarily mean everything that happens in one of their books is gonna be
No,
queer.
no, no. But I didn't. I guess like I didn't know if the book fair was like specifically for LGBT books because I
I
didn't get to
mean,
go.
I want to say most, if not all, of the vendors were queer
Sure.
LGBTQ, but I mean, you know, just because that doesn't necessarily mean that like
No,
sexuality is going to
sure.
come into play
Of
in all the
course.
books or whatever. So I was just like, oh, this is fun. This
Yay.
is a fun little thing in here, and it was very cute. And like, I just love that they were like, let's make a Ouija board like we did when we were kids. We did this all the time, and like, they just got to work. They knew exactly how to make that Ouija board. I don't know how to make a Ouija board. I mean, I assume it
You
can't be
just
too
write out.
difficult.
You just write out an alphabet. You get a yes, no, hello, goodbye.
How do you make the little triangle thing?
You can just use like you can use a bottle cap. You can use anything
Oh,
that will just
okay.
slide around on.
Okay. Because like the whole thing is they're like no touching it. We don't touch the thing. Like, or we're not, or not.
No, you
No
have to
moving.
touch the thing.
No
You
moving
you
it.
gotta okay. So the way Ouija boards work, you touch it, but quote unquote, you don't move it. You let the spirits move it through you. But so a lot of like paranormal devices and things that are used to interact with the spirit world are also things that are manipulated by things like unconscious micro movements. So like
Right.
you don't think you're moving, but like actually being still
Yes, it's
is
very
essentially
difficult.
impossible.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
especially when you have a lot of people, it kind of like that gets magnified.
And like you're excited or like spooked or
Yeah.
whatever, and so it's gonna be really hard to just like.
And once you have
Be
one
serious
letter,
and sit
it's like
still.
once you have one letter, it's like your brain is trying to feel like, oh, I wonder what letter could come next, and it just kind of spirals on
I've
itself.
never. Another thing I was obviously not allowed to have as a child.
Oh yeah.
And now I'm too scared of them. It's like an unconscious thing. Like, even though I don't like necessarily like, I'm not like, oh my god, they're evil. But now I'm like, no, thank you.
I think is I believe in ghosts. I do not believe in most of the quote unquote technology that people say
Right.
can like get them to interact with ghosts, because most of it is either something that is easily manipulated
Yes.
by human error or something that like so great example K2 meters, electromagnetic field meters.
Yeah, you know all about this stuff.
I love this shit. They like ghost hunters will say, "Oh, you got to use a K2 meter, a specific brand." It's because they're the shittiest EMF meters and they get false positives all the fucking time. Like there is very little out there that I've seen that I'm like, there is no other explanation that I can think of
Right.
for this. Like, so genuinely, like, personal, like, experience, I think means at least as much as, like, whatever this thing that could
Right.
be manipulated by, like, who the fuck knows.
There was one, and like Brandon and I went through a stint where we were watching a lot of Ghost Hunters.
Yeah.
And there was one, and like, I guess because it's like filmed and I wasn't there, so like they could have been manipulating something. But there was one episode where they had like two flashlights and it was like a yes and a no,
Mm-hmm.
and this flashlight was answering them, and I was like, but like the ghost was just like, I'm stuck here. I
Yeah.
don't really know what I'm doing. Like,
Yeah.
and like I kind of learned, like, I don't know, I'm sure there are spirits who are angry and stuff like that, but I feel like a lot of the conclusions they came to is just like they're just stuck here. They don't know how to they don't
Yeah.
know how to move on, and like
Yeah.
they're not trying to
Yeah.
hurt you,
Early,
type of thing.
I love early Ghost Hunters. Like the first few seasons of Ghost Hunters is boring a lot of the time, and that's
Yes.
why I love it. And that's why, like, up until they started like trying to compete with fucking like Zach Baggins and be exciting, and
Mhm.
like they appealed to people that were actually trying to like find something real. Because if you were going to fake something to make it interesting, like
Mhm.
they would. There were so many episodes where like nothing really happened,
Right, absolutely nothing. It's like, oh, okay.
or this thing happened, but we actually proved that it was like bad pipes in the wall.
Yeah, yeah.
So they weren't trying to be sensational, and then later on they were, and it's like, oh, you guys lost the thing that.
There is this series that it's called like, I can't remember, but it's like Haunted Home Inspectors, and like they bring in like a ghost hunter, a like a medium, and then they bring in a home inspector,
Uh-huh.
because they're like, we're hearing all these noises, we're hearing all this stuff, all this stuff is happening, and like the home inspector comes in and he's like, it's just this, like like your house is old and things move around and things shift and you have old pipes and they make noises and it's okay.
And like bad wiring can make you feel wiggity because
yeah. So
there is
it's really fun because like the home inspector the whole time is just like, why the fuck am I here? Like he just needs a paycheck, and so that's why he's doing this, and it's great.
There's the one like quote unquote ghost hunting method that like gets me. So it's called the Estes method. And basically you have one person with like noise canceling headphones who is listening to a radio like rapidly changing stations.
Okay.
And then you have another person asking questions of the ghost. And a lot of times it's just nonsense. Like they'll be saying something, and the person's like, I think I heard the radio say something that has nothing to do and it's out. But every once in a while, it's like they're having a fucking conversation, and the guy listening to the radio cannot hear. Because I've done it. Like I've been in places with the headset. It's like you can't fucking hear anything other than the radio.
That's cool.
And it's like I've live witnessed shit that's like I can't explain. Like with people that I know and have. There's a guy in the area who does a lot of ghost hunting. Like Balcony Bitch and I both know him, and he's actually come to the church and didn't find anything, which was super disappointing.
I forgot who Balcony Bitch was for a second.
But like, so like I trust this guy. I don't think he's trying to bullshit. Like I know him. I know the people he works with. So he was one of the people that I kind of like saw do that, and it's like I don't fucking know how that happened.
Right, like that many coincidences is pretty statistically not impossible, but pretty improbable.
Yeah. So
anyway,
did you finish the book summary?
I did.
Okay, what was your favorite part?
My favorite part, what are you doing? Stop.
I'm making sexy lesbian sounds.
Oh my god. It was like literally 2 pages.
You can get a lot done in 2 pages if you know what you're doing.
Anyway, I don't know. I mean, the part where the kids interrupt them in the middle of them fighting this to come trick or treating, and
great.
Like, not only I think it's funny too because the Rollator plays along. The Rollator's like, "Oh, the kids are here. I can't scare them. We gotta be nice or something." Like the Rollator is like stop. Like they all stop, and the kids are just like, "Oh my god, cool Rollator!" And they're like, "Here's your candy." Amazing. So that part was pretty fun. Least favorite part? I don't know if this book was long enough to have a least favorite part.
Yeah.
It was just a fun little read that I had, like, we had like 2 hours left on our trip, and I had just finished another book, and I was like, I bet I could finish this before we get to where we're going. So I just read it really quick, and I was like, oh my gosh, that was really fun. So I don't have a no favorite part. They're all my favorite parts.
Aw.
It was just good.
It was just gone too soon.
It really was. Like I would read more. Anyway,
This sounds like a great, like, fun episode of Supernatural.
yeah.
Like, a little
I've never
side
seen
quest.
Supernatural, but the vibes I feel like
Mhm.
match from what I know about Supernatural. My favorite character was that freaking grandma. Like there was
Yes.
multiple times that Marnie would just come in and grandma was just sleeping at the kitchen table.
Good for her.
Just like asleep.
Good for her.
Like I don't know, she was really funny in this book. Lots of fun little quips here and there where I was just like, you go, grandma. We love grandma. Like I said, writing style, it was really fun. I feel like it was like didn't take itself seriously, but that didn't sacrifice the writing. I felt like the writing, like the pacing was really well. I felt like it was really well written. Everything flowed. Like it never felt like it was like, what the heck is going on? Like it was just really, really good.
Yeah.
Like a really fun short story. I'm really excited to read Mo Medusa's like full length books because I'm hoping that like translates then into a full length book and that I'll enjoy those. There was one that she posted on her Instagram recently that I was like, ooh, that sounds really good. And the cover was really cool looking. It was like a lady with like the candle crown on her head, but her like jaws were like open.
Love it.
And it was like bloody and like lots of teeth. It was really cool looking. I was like, that's the one I'm reading next. I can't remember what it's called, but it looked really good. Yeah, overall, I guess 5 stars.
I guess.
I gotta give it 5 stars.
Sure.
I have no complaints. Everything was great.
Would have been 6 stars if it was longer.
Yeah, I find it hard to give a 6-star review to something so short. But no, it was the perfect short story.
Awesome.
I give it an A. If it was like a creative writing class and I was grading it, I would give it a 100 out of 100%.
I love it.
Loved it.
Well, thanks for tuning in. Shout out to our patrons. We've got 2 now. We have
2?
We have 2 patrons.
Oh
we
my
of course
God,
we have our enormous PP, John Red Robin Milf Hunter 69. Thank you so much for your generosity. And also we have a new medium PP donor.
Medium PP,
Bonego. Thank you, Bonego.
Do we know Bonego?
I know Bonego.
Oh, okay.
You also know Bonego, but
okay, that's okay.
Yeah. So thank you so much. We're at 30% to our goal of if we start making $100 a month from Patreon, we are gonna put out content just for you, motherfuckers. Just for the people that are paying for it. Just for the PPs of a whole range of sizes that have found us.
Yeah, because if you're not, if you don't support us on Patreon, you don't have a PP.
You have no PP. PP-less, which is a fine way to
I guess
be.
you have. That means you got a vagina, which is way better than a PP. So
I don't know. I've only ever had the one experience. I have nothing to compare. I have no control group, or I'm just control group. I don't know.
So.
But anyway, thank you. You can find us on Patreon and on Instagram at Paige and Pixel PC. But until next time,
read hard,
play hard, and
use mobility devices
if you need them. Bye, motherfuckers.